Hi there, Shed fans. Hi to everybody, all my usual regular viewers. Thanks for coming back, thanks for watching. This video today is going to be from a new channel I'm starting. It is going to be an RC channel, and I'm going to be building up a globe liner, a Tamiya globe liner. So this is going to be a long video, quite a few hours. Tonight's video I'll do like about an hourish at a time, and try and go from there. So I'll get cracked on, and we'll get unboxing. So here we have the box with the carving, with the globe liner in. It's a good sized box. There's a lot of stuff in there. I'll just pick my phone up. This is what we've got in the box. All the plastics are all here. Grill, gearbox, suspension parts, frame spacers, chassis frame spacers. Yeah, there's quite a few plastic parts in here, and then there's frames. There's frames here. So I'll pull these out. I'm definitely needing those. I've got some servos. I need those servos. I'll need instructions. I'll not need the cab yet. Not the long way down line, that I think, the cab. Put that in that one. Right, so I'll just I'll get out what bits I need out, and then I'll go from there. So I'll not need those. A decent sized booklet. That tells you all the tools you need. List of tools here on this page. Battery packs you can use, servo types and such like. The safety precaution page. So my first one is to set servos and put the set the servos and put the servo savers on. Well, I ain't gonna bother doing that. I'm just gonna jump straight to number 2. That's mounting 2 servos on fixing plate, and then we've got on this page. Then you got your rear section, couple of frame spacers to put together, and then we can put frames together with servos in front and back. So I'll find them out. So I want this bag, because this is frame spacer bag. I'll not need gearbox or axles yet. I'll definitely not need any chrome bits yet. And then, no, I need this one. I need this bag out for them 2 servo mounts. So I just want that one. So that looks like it's the 5th wheel. That's the 5th wheel release rod here, and then metal plate, but then the plastic. So my plastic plate here. But I know I definitely need those 2 bits. So we've got this box. We've got this box of tricks here. Whatever this is. We'll open it. We'll open it up and go and see what it is. Right, so we've got 8 tyres, which is a bit of a shame because I need 10. So these tyres here are steers. 2, 4, 6, 8. These 8 tyres here are called steer tyres because of the tread. See how the tread's smooth and it's like elongated, like squiggly lines in it. Well, they're steering tyres. And then that's the other 2. So we've got 10 steers. I don't want steers. I've got some other tyres coming. I've got some what they call driving tyres. We've got shafts. This is a metal bag. We've got the screws we need. Bearings, which I'm not going to, these are brass bushers, so I'm not going to use them. Tool bag, cable ties and ball connectors and stuff. Just there. There, mud flaps. A bit of mesh grill and some springs. Don't think I'll need that. I don't need gearbox yet. I don't need them little ones yet. There, nuts and bolts, bag A. So we've got bag A out, bag F out. That tool bag. We don't want bag C out. We'll get B out because B looks like I might need that. D. I do know we need that out for suspension. That's gears. Right, we'll put this lock to one side. Put this lock to one side for now. So in this box, we've got all plastic windows, 5th wheel. We've got hubs for wheels, front hubs to put front wheels on, and gear changes and stuff. But I've got modified ones of those. Got wheels and tight wheels here. Got a bag of, oh, I need them as well. That's chassis bits. And I've got a bag of gears. That's for the gearbox, for 3-speed gearbox. And there for gearbox. And I've got some lamps, lenses. So I know we're not going to need them yet. I'll get them out because I'll need them for front wheels. And I've got the tyres coming for back wheels. Now on top of this, we've got gears, shafts and springs. And then their foot diff, and such like. And I've got these springs and coil and front chassis, front axle there. So I've got plenty of work on now. I've got plenty of bits to put together for this front page. So in my instruction manual, it's telling me I want G1, I want 2 G1s, which are then 2 bits there and there. So we'll cut them off with snips. Like so. And then that leaves just a couple of bits of rough on the end of there. So your sharp knife, don't cut yourself, and then just trim them off. So that is saying that they want to be downside up that way. I'm going to get 2 servos. I'm putting some iTorque servo savers on these, so there's no point in setting these. I can set these servos while it's in the truck, I think. I should be able to set these in the truck, so I can just put them in like that. Some VD ones. Oh, I wondered about that. I've got some aluminium Mexicans for driving wheels, which is good. Little bag of screws and E-clips. Alright, so the BD1 screws in the screw bag D. So I'm going to get them screws out. Of there. And put these back in the bag. You don't want to be getting them mixed up with other screws and stuff. So I'm using a snap-on ratchet screwdriver. You can use any Phillips screwdriver. These are Phillips screws. They're not posi screws. And it's magnetic. So these two servos I'm putting here, one's for steering and one's for gear change. I've got 9kg Metal Gear 9kg servos. I don't suppose it matters. I wouldn't have thought that you need more 9kg of weight on this servo to turn steering. I could be wrong, so what I'll have to do is just change them out, just replace them if it fails. So in my diagram I've got one servo facing one way, one servo facing the other way, like that. And I'm just following diagram for where to put screws, because these, I don't think it's critical. You've got 4 holes to mount your servos on, so you could use any at 4 really. I'll just leave them loose. Just leave them slightly loose, then you can get all your screws lined up and all your holes properly before you put out else on. Because when you put your frames together, they need to be perfectly square. See how you can move them to a position, so they need to be perfectly square. So I'll put my frames together and then I'll put them in afterwards. So I think I've got some other snips here, the snap-on snips again, but the cable tie snips, so you can cut your cable ties right close to you, right close to the end, so you don't really get no things on it, no bits of waste plastic on it. It's a lot closer than when I had that other one. So that's alright. No, that's really good. Save me a bit of time when I'm building it. Alright, so what those two. I want C4. I think that is here. Right, so I've got C3 and C4 as here and here, C4 there, C3. Right, so one of these is the rear, which I don't want the rear, because I'm going to get a pole trailer for rear. So I want C4 off of that. Which is that one. And then I want C1 and 2. Oh, you dickhead. I've just cut the wrong fucking one off. So I want these as well, this brace. Fuck's sake. Right, so these are my chassis brace. These two are my chassis braces here. I want BF1s to screw that together. Just take note of where you're putting your both cut off pieces together. So and that's what they're BF1s. So on in your book, in your guidebook, you've got in instructions, you've got a screw guide, so you can pick your screw and measure it against the side of your book. So that's these that I've got here. So I'll put these together. One thing I might add while I'm here, while I'm talking, I don't edit my videos. This is going to be a real-time video of exactly how long it takes me to do it. Now, a lot of people edit the videos on YouTube and just show you what they want you to see. I'll show you everything, so that you'll know out there, as well as I know, that we don't live in a perfect world. People make mistakes, things go wrong, and if I make mistakes, you'll see it. And that's how I'm going to do my videos. So we've got a L and an R on here somewhere. No, we've just got an L on that one. The letter L there, look, for left, I'm presuming. And this, so you've got your slotted hole here at front, that holds your servos in there. And that slotted hole, so that's your chassis there, like that. So she's going to be quite big. Going to be a biggish monster, I think. So we can take the protective film off. It's telling me I want another BF1 for me top mount servo here. You put them down side up like that, with the steering servo to the left hand side. Well, it don't matter which way around you put them, because they're opposites. They're not actually handed, because I haven't put the servo horns on, so it doesn't matter which way around I do that. So just screw that into there. I'll get another BF one out. Screw the front. So Tamiya drill, they make a slotted hole in the front of the chassis so that you've got scope for different size servos, which is really good, I think. I think that's really good, so that you've got yes, right, this is CF. So I want CF for my chassis rail on the front. That just clips into there. So now I want one more BF1. That's a BF1 in there. So I want an F1, which is that, for this middle section here, with BF1s again. Right, so now I've got this to put in here, but it's telling me I've got to put the metal a metal strap on the side, some fixing point, which I haven't got out. Rear suspension plate, it's saying. Which I think's in this one. Screws. Keys. Metal plates, okay. Right, I see. Oh yeah, that's them there, look. So I've got my gearbox plates. There with my gearbox plates and the rear spring plates. So we've got BF3s and a BF1. So they're not handed, they're not shaped. We've got a flat side and a rounded side. If you look there, that's This side's flat, that side's got a slight rounded edge on it. So I'll put that on. I'll put that on the outside. I want a BF1 through that centre hole there, and I want a BB3. The other good thing about these Tamiya booklets, these instructions, is it gives you measurements of the screw as well as the code of the screw. So BB, that's B and then B bag and then F bag. BF1s are in here, so your BB3s will be in this one. Your BB3s are 10mm long, and then the BB1s are 8mm long. So we've got a few different size screws here. So I'll get one, two, three, four, suppose if you wanted to, you could get a load of tubs. If you've got takeaway tubs, or if you have a lot of takeaways, Chinese takeaways or such like, they have them sorts of tubs so you can put all your screws in. And I'll just measure that, and that's 8mm roughly, about 8.5mm that. And that's 10mm. So what I'll do is just get a pair of pliers and offer it up against your book. Yeah, they're BB3s. BB4s are a bit longer. They're a bit liberal with measurements. So I've tightened that middle screw up without thinking. Right, so that's one frame space done on one side. So it's servos, mounts, and mounts. I'm not putting that rear cross member in because I've got a different one coming. So that's why I'm not using that one. So now I need to repeat process for this side. So I want some BB1s in here. one. I just scratched my chassis frame, got a slight nick in it. I suppose if you wanted to, if you'd already thought about what colours you want and stuff, you could paint these rails before you put it all together. I'm not bothered about painting these. I'm going to just build this one standard to start with. Oh, that's my R there, look. So you can see my R there, and then my L there for left. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going down my chassis, down my right side, and just repeating that for left, what I did on the left hand side. I've never built one of these trucks before, so this is my first build of this Globeliner truck. I've always wanted one since I was a nipper, so you can tell how old this kit is. It's a fair few years old. When they first come out with this, with King Ola and then this one, I fancied this one more than King Ola. I like the King Ola, but I've built a 6x6 King Ola chassis. The 6x6 quadbuster type chassis with, I've put a King Ola body on that. It'll be on my YouTube channel. I'll put video on my YouTube channel so you can see that. Right, so I'm nearly halfway through stage 4 and we've got frames put together. So I've got front suspension to put in and my fuel tank straps to put in. So my front suspension stay A. Oh, I've got a lot to put in here. Right. So we've got this metal bag for these other bits here. So you can measure these things up. You can measure everything up on book. So BF2s are a little fine thread. These little fine thread screws. Because the 3mm chassis has got a fine thread on it. So these, I think, they're going to be a shock mounts. These top bits here. And probably a magnetic screwdriver. Everything picking sticks to it. But they're handy. They're handy for putting your screws together. So you don't need to go crazy with these. You just nipping your stuff together. You're not going mad and crimping it right up. So you want a flat plate and a bent plate. They go together like so. And then we've got some G6, wherever they are. That bit of plastic, G6. F. F. There, 2 Fs. G. Yes, G's are a bit of plastic. I thought I'd remember the number. So I want 2 of those off here. Alright, so I've trimmed them off with my snips. And I've got to put some BB2s in there. So they're the 10mm. Oh, sorry. BB2s are 12mm screws. I want 4 of them out. 1, 2, 'Alright, so we've got 4 of them 12mm screws out. 2 for this front spring hanger and then 2 for the other one. So like that. And then that. And then that. Right, so that's them on. So now I want F12. Which are these? Oh. F12 and F11, so they're handed. So these tank straps that hold the fuel tanks on are handed to place. So you got to make sure you put them ones in right place. So I advise you cut them off one at a time. So I just cut off F11. So F11 is the back one. So that's that one there. So you guys can, when you're watching this, if you're watching it, you can skip on these parts, these boring parts I'm putting together. So I'm just, like I say, I'm not going to bother editing it. I'm going to go for about an hour-ish at a time, and then just put it on. We're on 40 minutes already. I haven't even done the first frigging page yet. So these tank straps, they go in chassis where the chassis's got two lots of holes. It's got an hole at the bottom underneath your rail, and it's got a hole at top of rail, but you've got loads of holes at top of rail, so you need to put them in the holes where you've got an hole top and bottom. Quite fiddly these to get started. Once you've started them, you can screw them with you. Because they're fine thread, they are quite tight. I'm not putting thread lock on them or anything. I don't think I'll need to. I built an FH12 over FH12 Tamiya truck. I didn't bother putting thread lock on those. So F11 is the back one, and F12 is the front one. So I'll cut one off at a time. F11's the back one. Oh. Right, on the right hand frame, it's the opposite way around. F11's the front one and F12's the back one, according to these instructions on the right hand frame. On the left hand frame it's F12, F11. On the right, on the opposite side, it's the opposite way around. So really need to be looking at the instructions, not presuming going too much too quick, because I bet they're shaped for fuel tank, for each fuel tank, and they'll not make different fuel tanks. They'll just make one fuel tank to do both sides, so that's why it's handed. Right, I'm coming towards a close now from the next page. So I think I'll call it a day at that for this video. So that's like an hour for one page, and this book's full of them, full of pages, so it's gonna be a long friggin' build, this one. So I've got my other spring hanger to put on this side. That's what saying about your magnetic screwdriver, it sticks to everything. This only being thin little metal as well, it'll go through, it'll magnetise everything up. Ah. Right, so that is the first page done, 4 steps, and that's my truck so far, which is friggin' long-winded. Long-winded, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Right, so the next stage is my springs. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll put these back springs on and then I'll call it a day, because then I can do another video on building axles, and axles are my next major thing. So I'll get my springs out. a bit of a bind this, getting this. The front axle out. One spring, two spring. Right, so for my springs we've got one of these plastic cradles which are F8, F2, F8 and F2, wherever they are. That's it. And that one. F8. F2. Let's see, look. That's F2. F8 and F2. I want me cradles, the keeper plates, should I say. And 2 keeper plates. And four U-bolts out. Right, so I'll just trim these down. U-bolt, spring, another bit of a plate, so they're shaped so your spring sits in this little bit here, and that on there, that metal plate on the bottom. I'll go again with rounded edge to the bottom, and then want some nylock nuts. So the nylock nut is BA bag. That's this one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so you want your Tamiya spanner. Which I've got hundreds of these. The York kits I've built over the years, so I've cut mine down. I've cut mine down just like a little T. So all you want to do is just wind it on till you just catch your nylock thread, and drop your other U-bolt through and put your other 2 nuts on. And you can just hold that, give them a good nip. Like so. Just so you get a thread. Just so you get 1 or 2 threads through your nylock. Because then your nylock's not going to fail then. So now we want these cradle things here. And the screws we need are BB7s. And we want another 2 nylock nuts. So BB7s are shorter ones, I think. Get them pliers, hold your screw, line it up, you got that thing. So that's your ones. So don't throw them out. I think that might come from there. So we want another 4 nylock nuts. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I've got all my shafts out. So what I'm going to do with this one is I've got a bit of Tamiya grease. Just put a bit of grease in the spring eye, because when I built my other truck, my FH12, it squeaked when you're going down the road with the because of all the moving parts. It was squeaking. So I'll learn from that mistake, and I'll put me and I'll grease these spring shackles. These spring they're not shackles, they're yeah, so you can hear that that's not squeaking. That's nice and lubricated. So I'll do the same with this one. Put a bit of grease, bit of Tamiya grease in your hole here, spring. put a bit on your screw head. And then just push it through you. Just push it through. Like so. You can wipe that bit of extra grease off. So it's telling you on instructions to build it up this way. It's time to build it up this way, so you got both screw heads on both spring tops one way. So then on instructions, on the next page down, it shows you it with nuts facing inwards. So, and then it shows you the right long screw with a phosphor bush. So on those bushes, I think. BS3, that says that is. Is that? Nope. I think that it is. So that's that screw. That's this screw here. Right, so just gonna I think that is that. So yeah, they fit in there just nice. So I'll grease that as well. And I'll put some bit of grease in that shaft. So that slides through there. So that gives you suspension for your rear axle, or your two rear axles through there. So I need to do that again for my next spring, but this time do it opposite and put the screws in opposite way round. So I want this U-bolt saddle bit. And then the plate that goes between the spring and the top. So I've got that, and the U-bolt, and my spring, and my saddle. trim them bits off there. Then my plate. And my 2 nuts. And get my modified Tamiya spanner. Same with spring shackle on the other side with U-bolt. Oops. Nearly done now with this video. Been a long video this, longer than what I thought it was going to take me. But hey ho, it is what it is. We can go tight with these springs, with these pinch bolts, because it's a chamfer, so it will not. Your nut can only go to the end of this thread here, so that it'll it only goes to the end of that thread, so you can't over tighten it. Don't crush anything, so you don't seize anything up with it when you put it together. And greasing all these will make it nice and smooth. Will make everything all, hopefully it won't squeak when it goes down the road. Which was, it was a little bit annoying, but I live with it, because I couldn't be bothered to strip it all and free it all and grease it all. It doesn't tell you to grease it in the instructions, to be fair, but I should have known better really. So I want my other little silver bush. So you put your grease on the side, you're going to put your bush into, so then your bush pushes your grease through, and then put that on your threaded bar as well, like that and like that. So I want another nylock nut. So this will lock up. If you tighten it up too much, it will lock up, which then means that you're not going to have as much articulation. In fact, it won't, because it tightens up onto your thread and onto the shims you just put in. So you can do that nice and tight, so your springs articulate there and there. So when I get axles on, I'll have to slacken them off. So that's inside this metal plate. That's what's stopping it from spinning round. Right, that's it guys for this video. I think we're done. That's steps 2 to 6. Steps 2 to 6 done. And now 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10 is building axles. 11, 12's fitting them. Is fitting axles. Pardon me. 13, 14 is putting axles onto the chassis. 15, 16 steering. 17, 18 and 19 is fitting the front axle. So we've got 5 pages of axle work, building diffs and such like, and a few more pages of building gearbox. So that's it for this one guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.